Welcome to the home of the Temple Owls, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and Lincoln Financial Field. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Temple Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Temple about to kick it off and get this game underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the UCLA Bruins offense will have the football first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Well, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take...
Oh, he's got some space. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Really nice throw there. I'll tell you, UCLA, they've got an impressive history book of quarterbacks, going all the way back to Rick Neuheisel. Troy Aikman is a name people will recognize. Caden McNown back in my day. And then recently, DTR was carving up defenses too, throwing it. You've got to be able to make good decisions. You've got to be able to deliver strikes through the air. And this guy right now is doing just that.
So now it's second and long. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And it's difficult to contain athletic quarterbacks, but man, when everybody plays their assignment, it's a beautiful thing. I understand I got to take away this. I got to keep my eyes on the quarterback, make sure he doesn't pull that football. They weren't fooled, and the quarterback had nowhere to go with it.
Wide open, makes the catch. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
Jones wants to throw it. He's got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Hand off from the gun. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
So they'll send out the field goal unit. Oh, and the attempt is no good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it. The Owls offense headed onto the field. Now our first look at them today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know that having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Catch in the middle, it's Baker. They get him on the ground, but he's got enough to give Temple the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Temple lining up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He makes a fair catch. Couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. Off the play fake on 1st down, the throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Bruins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Gets it to him on the screen. Slips, slithers, and jukes his way out to the 26.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
And they can't make a play on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
And the Bruins send out the punt unit. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. They go to the ground. Got a little space. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line.
Breaks into the open. The tag. Touchdown, Owls. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
We've come to the end of the period, and Temple is holding the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Jones to throw. Gets it out fast. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Wants to return it. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Finds his tight end. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Offense gets set for second down. Looking to fire. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on third and short. Wants to throw again. He's taking the shot. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. The Owls have this offense rolling. Looking for space. It's Urban. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. Gets open down the middle. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
And guys, how many first downs is that just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
Temple will line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Owls!
Well, this running back can beat you with a lot of tools. He's got speed, he can shake you, he can spin away, and now he shows you the stiff arm. That was lethal before walking into the end zone.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's...
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. And this is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Nix. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Jones wants to throw it. They're working that left side. On the move at the 30. Touchdown, Bruins! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Makes the grab, ready for the 1st down. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
And the Owls have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Gonna take a shot on 2nd and short. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
They'll try to get it through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Little. They get him on the ground, but he's got enough to give Temple the 1st down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds of...
Intercepted for the 11th time. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Jones to throw. Hauls it in. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40. The analytics nerds say the goal was at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, he wants it all. He makes a grab. Touchdown, UCLA. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him, and that is the way you finish a first half, and now you got a chance to tie this football game up.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he makes the extra point. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win in David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Looking left. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He'll try to do it himself. Slithers into space. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
They'll immediately call timeout.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. Rifles it down the middle. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Trying play action. Floating away. Now looking to throw back to the middle. And he makes the catch inside the 15. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on first down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a terrific scene there today in Philly. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the Lincoln Financial Field.
They'll open the second half with a run. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's thrown picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
Here's the pressure. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
Usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got...
There he goes. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Owls started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. From the gun, he leads it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, looking for the score. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. They'll go to the air. Into the end zone. Who gives a hook? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Harmon. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Well, look what's happening now. Old Uncle Mo has hit the transfer portal and is changing sidelines. Spins away from the defender. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on 1st down. The Bruins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Right back to the well. Turning it on. Inside the 30. Inside the... and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Bruins.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And he's not going to take the touchback. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Going right to work up top. Rush is on him. He'll pull it down and run.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Wants to fire on second down. He'll take a deep shot here. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Love the coverage on the back end. The defenders staying right by the receiver and the intended target. As a result, that ball's incomplete.
And the Owls line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. They bring the punter onto the field now.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls in.
Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Lets it fly. Finds a man on the left. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And he gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Looking down the middle. He's got an open man. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Jones wants to throw it. Makes the grab down the middle. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. What a disappointment. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
Man, that's tough for the kicker. Here you are in the 4th quarter. You're trying to break this tie, give your team the lead, and knock it off the upright.
Quarterback on the keeper. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on 1st down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on 2nd down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Jones to throw. Going to try to get it himself. Short gain on the play before he slides.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them they'll get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the 4th quarter to take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all of the pressure, with all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll go right back to the run. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Wants to throw on 3rd. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. He'll do it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Jones wants to throw it. He's got it on the move. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. You already have the lead. Scoring is always good, but milk the clock, and it will be your friend. It's complete to the left. Touchdown, UCLA! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for the big return there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 28. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute get some points on the field.
It's so tempting sometimes for these receivers to catch the football and try to get extra yards. The clock is the most important thing. Great job getting out of bounds. Let's continue to mount this comeback.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Butker. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Baker. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the owner?
The hands team able to secure that football, and with that, should have secured a victory. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting to low points anymore, but you got to find ways to create turnovers and get that ball back to your offense so they can do their damage. Defense just needed to create a few more opportunities.
I think it just came down to individual effort on the defensive side of the football for this team. Somebody needs to step up in big moments in big games and make the play to win. We didn't see it happen today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.